Our next guest says that it's important that you can spot counterfeit merchandise. Okay. She joins us now with advice on how to know what's fake and what's real. Kasie Brill is the VP of Brand Protection and Strategic Initiatives at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, and she's joining us with more. Good to see you, Kasie.
Good morning, Tiffany. Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. I think a lot of people would be like, wow, is this a big problem? So, how big of a problem in the US is counterfeit goods?
It is, and just to provide a sense of the sheer magnitude of the problem, the global scope of physical counterfeiting is a more than $509 billion problem, and that figure has more than doubled over the last 5 years. We're talking about 3.3% of global trade. So, pretty striking numbers here. And these are big profits for criminal organizations. And that can mean a big problem for a consumer if we're not careful as we shop online.
That's interesting. I think a lot of us women think of purses, when we think of, buying counterfeit things. But, COVID-19 and the pandemic itself has sort of increased the number in the sale of counterfeit goods. So what are we looking at and why has the pandemic led to that?
It sure has. A lot of us are spending quite a bit more time at home, and more time at home means also more time spent online, and often that's online shopping. I'm a mom, I'm always looking for a good deal, but at the same time, we want to make sure that we're receiving quality products for our family. We have seen an uptick in counterfeit products ranging from counterfeit hand sanitizer, counterfeit soap, counterfeit toilet paper, if you can believe it, even counterfeit contact lenses, and then, of course, around the holiday season, counterfeit toys, apparel, and luxury goods. But around the pandemic, we have seen an increase in these household goods. So, from our perspective, verify before you buy. We have developed our top 10 tips to remain safe while shopping online. And just to outline a few of those tips, first, trust your instincts. If it's too good to be true, then it likely is. We usually get a sense of this from a price point perspective. Next, always insist on a secure transaction. Look for that lock icon at the top of the screen, or look for an S. Then you know that you're dealing with a secured vendor on the other end. And then lastly, always guard your personal financial information very, very closely. Never give your credit card details or any other financial information to a vendor on the other side unless you're sure that the transaction is secure. And you can visit all of our top 10 tips at uschamber.com/shop smart.
I love that. And I think, people just hearing that, even especially when you mention the health products, like hand sanitizer, like that makes me angry. I would think it makes a lot of people angry to hear that people are counterfeiting, simple items like that are made to keep us healthy. So when you're talking about these and the tips that you've given, are you talking about where you would find it maybe on its own website? Are these also on major, website online retailers that we would shop on, like an Amazon or something like that?
Yeah, I have to say, fakes make me angry as well. And I think retailers do as best as they can to make sure that they are eliminating any fake listings before they ever reach the consumer. But you can't be 100% certain all of the time. So that means that we have to remain vigilant on all platforms, small or big.
That's great. Do you want to leave us with any final tips, Casey?
You can always report a fake or a fraud. Just go to the Consumer Product Safety Commission. You can go to the Department of Homeland Security's Report IP Theft button, and you can find all of these links at uschamber.com/shop smart. Careful where you click this holiday season and remain safe.
I love that. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. I want to give that website again. It's uschamber.com/shop smart.